Okay, I'm going to take off my mask because it's hard to talk with it. So I am Sergeant Chase Forrester with the Kenosha Sheriff's Department. I am in charge of everything via body camera for the Sheriff's Department. We're going to start out here because of the rain issue. This is one of our F-150s with the newly installed Rocket IoT system from Body Worn by Utility. We have installed every squad that we have with the new Rocket IoT system. It took us about 2.5 weeks to get everything installed. A lot of hard work, but we did it. The new system has very little cameras in it. It has a front camera and it has a camera in the rear seat, so we can now see the person that is arrested or the inmate that's being transported. A couple of the different triggers that happens with each squad car with the body camera is if the deputy is inside the squad car and he turns his lights, the red and blue lights on, and opens his door, it'll automatically trigger the body camera to start automatically recording. So he doesn't actually physically do anything to start recording. The second he hits his red and blue lights, the squad cam inside automatically starts recording. Once he opens his door, the body camera automatically starts recording. If he hits his gun lock button to take out the rifle, the body camera and the squad camera will automatically also start recording. And then if he hits 90 miles per hour, the squad camera will automatically start recording. So there's a lot of fail-safes and different triggers in the system to help capture those really important moments so we don't miss anything. So I would like to show you those different triggers, but since it's kind of close quarters here, we're going to have to get close and familiar with each other. You're going to have to get close to hear these different triggers going off in my vest, because the body camera is currently in my vest. Okay, so those of you who want to... Okay, we're actively recording right now. So like if we have done a traffic stop, right, now the deputy is going to get out of their vehicle to go contact them. And one of the triggers, so the deputy doesn't have to mess around with the camera, is once we have popped the door, if you listen really closely, you'll hear it. It just said recording, so now it's actively recording. I literally did nothing to make it start recording. Okay? So once the deputy is finished with the traffic stop, all he does is come with this little watch on here, and we'll show you this in there, but I can press on the stop button, and it says stop recording. I go on the computer, enter the evidence that I need to enter, and that's as simple as that. That's how simple it is in the squad car. I do have some body cameras that I want to pass around so everyone can kind of get their hands on them and take a feel of what they actually are. In the box is everything that we give a deputy, so feel free to look at it. There is the actual body camera, which is the cell phone. That's what I'm currently wearing right now in the vest. Inside here is also this little plastic holster. Inside my vest, this is what's clipped in right here, and the phone slides into that. So that's how it holds it in together so it doesn't bounce around or fall out. So that's in there. And then there's just charging cables, and then there's the media controller, or what we call a watch, right? So that's in there also. The phone is on, it's all hooked up. If you want to play around with the watch, please go ahead. If you want to play around with the phone and go into the different functions of the phone, please go ahead, you can't hurt anything. On the phone itself, on the watch itself, I'll just briefly go through it in case you do turn the recording on, okay? The very middle button, if you just hit that once, it'll turn on the recording for the phone, okay? You hit it, it'll say recording. If you are recording, please turn it off once you're done. The little bottom corner button, there's only one corner button. If you hit that 3 times fast, if you hit that 3 times fast around, I'll briefly talk about the phone. Right now it's recording because I am dispatched, and so every time a officer or deputy gets dispatched to a call, every call there's a 0.25 mile bubble around every call. Once the deputy drives into that bubble of the call, it'll automatically start their body cam recording. That's another fail-safe that we have built into the system, so they don't have to remember to start the recordings. So once they get close enough to that call, it automatically starts recording. The squad camera does and the body camera does. So right now it's recording. I'm going to turn it off just because if you heard it, it stopped recording. I did that just based off of the buttons on the watch, okay? As it's recording, it is actively uploading to the cloud via the cell network. So we can get real-time data into the system that I'll show you almost instantly. As they're recording, on the field, a supervisor can log into their camera and view their live stream. So if they're on a critical scene, we can give real-time data to whoever else we need to. Any questions on just the body camera right now? Otherwise, I'll go into the media portion of it. Okay.
A little bit about how it's already been used. For example, with the stop involving a Tesla on I-94.
Oh, I have not seen any of that footage yet, but I was told that, of course, the deputy turned on the squad lights, the body cam came on, and there's footage of at least the traffic stop itself and getting out of the car and dealing with this person that was asleep in the car. So it's already paying dividends of proving what we're trying to do when we make a traffic stop or we go to a certain call.
What are some of your favorite features that you think will be most helpful?
Some of the good features are, as he said, the camera is always basically running and it'll go back 60 seconds before you even turn it on. So if I was here discussing something with you and somebody started attacking us, I could turn it on, but it's already recorded the first 60 seconds before that. So you actually have a great potential to get the situations as the deputy's seeing it, but he didn't have time to push the button. So that's one of my favorite features, I think. And just knowing where all the deputies are and are they okay? As we discussed earlier, that if the deputy's not answering the radio, you know, why isn't he answering the radio? Well, he's holding a little child that was, you know, in an accident or something. We'll know that stuff. So that'll be a great benefit to us too.